I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now, would you make welcome, straight from Washington, D.C., the United States Army Corps Quartet.
Yeah.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Oh, yeah! Come on, folks, let them know it. America's finest right there.
Good morning. My name is Miss Minudi, and I'm going to present to you a Black History fact about Ralph Gill. Who is Ralph Gill? Ralph Gill is a Canadian-American automobile designer and executive. Gill was the president and CEO of Chrysler's SRT brand and senior vice president of design at Chrysler before being promoted to head of design for Fiat Chrysler in April 2015. Gill styled the North American Car of the Year winning 2005 Chrysler 300 after joining Chrysler in 1992. Gill also led the design team that created the 2014 SRT Viper. Born in New York City to a Haitian immigrant, Gill was raised in Montreal, Quebec. Gill was drawing concept vehicles at the age of 8. When Gill was 14 years old, his aunt sent one of his sketches to then Chrysler chairman Lee Iacocca. A reply came from K. Neil Royling, Chrysler's design chief at the time, suggesting Gill attend one of 3 design schools. Gill attended the College of Creative Studies in Detroit, Michigan in 2002, received an executive MBA from Michigan State College. In August 2008, Gill replaced retiring Trevor Creed as Senior Vice President of Design. In October 2009, Gill was promoted to President and CEO of the Dodge car brand. He was replaced as Dodge CEO in June 2011, remaining Senior Vice President of Design and becoming CEO of Chrysler's Street and Racing Technology Division. Thank you. This is Ralph Gilles.
Good morning, Vikings. Happy Friday to all of you. Students, I want to remind you that we have tutoring tomorrow, Saturday, from 9 to 12 a.m. Remember, it is a writing boot camp. We need all of our students to brush up on their writing skills. I've talked about that pretty much all week long, and you have seen it probably on social media. You have heard it from your teachers. You have obviously listened to me about it. It's very important for you to take it very seriously and do your very best on that. I also need to remind students that when you enter this campus, we are one Viking, and when we recite that that creed, we need to also live by those words. Okay, so I want you to remember that we have to respect one another. We're going to be very different in terms of opinions. Sometimes you don't agree with other people. Sometimes you don't like what other people have to say, but you need to be civilized in the way that you disagree with people. Okay, I do also want to remind that, respecting someone doesn't only refer to in the way that you speak to people, but your actions as well. Being disrespectful to the property of others, stealing is not something that you want to be known for. Okay, so I want you to make sure that when you get something, when you have your own property, you take care of that. And I'm sure none of you would like anyone to come to where you live and steal anything from you or your parents. You don't do it to anyone else. Okay, so I want you to be thinking about that. Okay, we spend time teaching you a lot of things during school, and I want you to also learn how to behave. How do you act? How do you act when no one is looking? Okay, because that is what character is. Character is who you are when no one is looking. I'm reading a book on grit. It's Angela Duckworth. And grit is the power of passion and perseverance. How do you get so passionate about something? How do you build that perseverance to be able to stick it out, to be able to, when you start something, you finish it? No matter how bad things may get, how do you continue on with your goals? And so like in your classrooms, I want you to work on grit. I want your teachers to help you build that stamina and to, continue to work at it until you get it, to continue to work at math or at reading, at writing, social studies, science, all of your academic core classes. Continue to work at what you are learning until you're able to improve. Okay, you may not always get an A, and that is fine by me, but I want you to do your very, very best. People say practice makes perfect, and it's true. When you're learning how to play an instrument in band, when you're learning a new dance in dance class, the first time around, it's actually sometimes quite frustrating or fun, depending how you look at it. So I want you to be thinking about how you think about things so that you can do better. Okay, so keep that message very dear and near to your heart, and make sure that you're practicing on grit, your perseverance to be able to accomplish what you set your mind to. Okay, today is Friday. I want you to make sure that you have a good day today. Remember, we don't resort to violence at this school. Okay, you talk things out. You make sure that you act accordingly. I want you to be on your best behavior. I want you to get to your classes on time. And remember, today after school, there is no YMCA, okay, because it is a day before the holiday. So you will not have YMCA today. So at 4 o'clock, we do expect all of our students to be going home. Okay, so hopefully you have made those arrangements. Have a great day today, and we will see you around school.